Stacey Bill, what up, though? Alabama prisoner profile.
DC The Voice, Alabama Prisoner Profiles. What's going on with y'all, man? Make sure y'all continue to like, subscribe, share the content, leave a comment, send a super thanks, Cash App, PayPal, Alabama Prison Files with 2 S's, man. Make sure y'all cop that membership, man. Hit the join button, become a member, see what we got going on in there, man. Y'all see you got that boy Bill Feezy in the intro. Free Bill, man. Pause, man. Free Bill Feezy. If y'all ain't checked his YouTube out, Georgia YouTuber, Bill's channel is the truth, man. Free Bill. Heard he's locked up on a probation violation, man. Shit, what else? Pitbull's coming home next week. Should be home next week, y'all. Glory be to whoever the hell. A lot has been going on with the channel and shit like that behind the scenes and stuff. So y'all just keep the kid and the platform in you guys' prayers, man. Donate if you feel it. Now today, I'm bringing y'all a man who has enacted a federal lawsuit against Jefferson County, Alabama for handcuffs being placed on him too tight, resulting in him losing a limb. Let's hop right into that right now. When Giovanni Loyola got out of jail in Birmingham on February 28th, his left wrist was in great pain. His fingertips had turned gray, according to his federal lawsuit. He went to Christ Health Center where doctors said he would need an operation. It was painful, said Loyola, who lives in Pinson just outside of Birmingham. It's horrible. I don't wish that pain on nobody. It was just really unexpected. I have no words for it. First, they removed a few fingertips. 4 operations later, doctors have removed his entire hand. Now, he's suing a deputy with the Jefferson County Sheriff's Department, saying he lost his hand from overly tight handcuffs. He alleges he was handcuffed for hours with the circulation in his wrists obstructed. He argues he asked for help loosening the handcuffs and was ignored by sheriff's deputies. The suit filed in federal court in April claims deputies used excessive force and that his civil rights were violated. The Jefferson County Sheriff's Department declined to comment due to pending litigation, right? Same shit. The arrest. Late on the evening of February 16, 2020, Loyola, who described in his complaint as a young Hispanic man, was sitting in his mother's trailer in Pinson watching television when deputies knocked on the door, according to the complaint. According to a report filed by deputies 6 days later, Deputy Godber, no first name available, and 2 other deputies were dispatched to the trailer park on Pinson Valley Parkway after getting multiple calls reporting gunshots and a report of a man fighting outside and unloading or loading large weapons. 2 men fighting outside. Loyola, 25 at the time, says he wasn't involved in any fighting and there was no fight, although his brothers may have argued outside of his mother's trailer. Quote, plaintiff was not fighting anyone, had no guns, nor did he hear or see guns that evening, the complaint states. He said he answered the door to the deputies and asked them what was wrong. Deputy Godber, without answering and without asking permission to enter the home, reached inside the doorway, grabbed plaintiff by the wrist, and jerked him outside the home and down the step, the complaint says. On a pause, that's that bullshit, you know what I'm saying? They can't come in that bitch. You ain't got no warrant. Talk to these motherfuckers through the door, y'all. Do not open the door if they come to your house. Come on, man. Talk to these motherfuckers through the door, y'all. Don't open the door for these unless to make them go get a damn warrant. You know what I'm saying? Loyola, who is about 5'5" and weighs about 132 pounds, was then slammed into a car, thrown to the ground, and punched in the face. According to the complaint, Deputy Godber pinned him to the ground with his knee on Loyola's back and placed handcuffs tightly on his wrist. Loyola told the officers he had done nothing wrong, and Deputy Godber stated he doesn't know how to fucking be quiet, the complaint alleges. He didn't know how to fucking be quiet. Deputy Godber's report to the magistrate on February 22nd of last year tells a different narrative, of course, reporting Loyola's speech was slurred and he was being violent. Giovanni Loyola was intoxicated and arguing with family members so loud inside his residence it could be heard from the public roadway, it says. Godber's report said Deputy Godber tried to detain Loyola, where he immediately became combative, pushing Deputy Godber away. Loyola then struggled with deputies on the ground and resisted being handcuffed. Quote, he sustained scratches to the face, however refused medical, it says. Godber added that Loyola continued to be belligerent once in handcuffs. Loyola was arrested for disorderly conduct / disturbing the peace and resisting arrest. So not a damn thing to do with guns, huh? Attempts to reach Deputy Godber were unsuccessful, of course. In Loyola's account of the arrest, his repeated pleas for help with adjusting his handcuffs were ignored. Deputy Godber refused even to consider loosening the handcuffs. He kept the handcuffs on the plaintiff with the same degree of tightness until he had transported him to the Jefferson County Jail that night, the lawsuit says. Losing a hand. According to Loyola, he was denied medical treatment while in jail, where he served added time for outstanding warrants with Tarrant, Homewood, and Pelham police departments for past traffic violations and for failure to appear. Well, shit, ain't nobody do nothing about that. Quote, as soon as I got to the jail, they all just left me in there. I guess things could have gone better if I had been treated better. I was just left in the holding cell, Loyola told AL.com. Loyola told AL.com he went to the hospital as soon as he got out of jail. Once there, the doctors told him he would need an operation. Quote, he was found to have severe problem with blood flow to his left hand and is in need of imminent emergency surgery, the complaint said. Loyola went home from a surgery that removed the tops of 3 of his fingers on March 2nd, but returned to the hospital within several weeks because of severe pain that kept him awake at night. God damn. Quote, when I first started noticing my fingers turning blue, turning black, it scared me so much. I'd be by myself at home. It really scared me, and I haven't been the same since, he said. Loyola said he endured a 10-month ordeal that involved a total of 4 surgeries. Quote, there were few different hospitals, he said, visibly struggling to find words. Quote, there were a few different sections of the hospital. Some people didn't know what to do for me. They didn't know how to help me, said Loyola, who depended on his hands for manual labor. Finally, after several unsuccessful surgeries where Loyola's fingers were removed and a vein was transferred from his leg to his arm, the fuck they can do that? A doctor told Loyola he would need to have his hand amputated. He and his mother said, quote, I felt really bad and I started breaking down and crying. Handcuff injuries, very rare. According to policing experts who spoke to AL.com, severe handcuffing injuries are uncommon because standard handcuffs have a double locking mechanism that keeps them from continually tightening and causing injury. Quote, I think it's extremely rare to see anything so serious as an amputation, said Kid Walentine, a use of force consultant who is the chief of the West Jordan Police Department in West Jordan, Utah. This is Alabama, fam. He said the double locking handcuffs and doing a, quote, pinky test, leaving the room for a pinky finger to measure for tightness are basic safety procedures taught in one-on-one law enforcement training. Amputations following arrest are not unheard of. However, in 2013, a woman sued after losing her arm during arrest in Pittsburgh. Her old fucking arm? Walentine said proper handcuffing should prevent injury, not cause it. Quote, handcuffing often calms people down because they get futility. They understand the futility of continuing to resist. Listen, I ain't never been calm in handcuffs, you know? You're not calm in handcuffs. Who the hell? What? What? You calm? Cause alright, I know I'm going to jail. Fuck it. No. William Terrell, Associate Dean at Arizona State University and a professor of criminal justice, said the amputation of a hand can be evidence that something went wrong in the application of handcuffs. Well, clearly. He said the best practice is for officers to adjust handcuffs if a suspect complains of tightness and the handcuffs appear to be too tight. There it is. Quote, the officer probably, depending on the department policy, had a duty to check on the tightness of the cuffs because at the end result was obviously tragic, he said. A slow recovery. Several months after the amputation, Loyola struggles with basic tasks like tying his shoes and fastening his belt buckle. He said he feels depressed and ashamed that he can no longer be helpful to his family. His mother, Maribel Perez, said that Loyola used to help out a lot around the house and now he hardly leaves his room. Damn. Quote, we see him just staying at home in his room, depressed and sad, she said. Quote, he won't even want to go out with the restaurants with us. He's like, why? I don't want to go. I'm embarrassed. Folks, you need to get a little hook or something, G. It ain't the end of the world. Loyola said he does not know what he can do with his life now, but one thing that still makes him hopeful about the future is his young son. Quote, I can't seem to recover, he said. Quote, I still expect to be a lot more better and wiser in decisions I make to make up for all the sorrows that I put everybody through and the embarrassment. God dang, man. You see, bro. Lord, man. Hold on, man. Lord, as y'all can see, bro feels completely useless to his family and now, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my Spanish folks, you know what I'm saying? No secret, you know what I'm saying? A lot of them, you know what I'm saying, Spanish Americans and stuff like that work with their hands. Bro need, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro, make sure you take the county for millions upon millions. My hand is gone. You know how much money I could have made some white man on a construction crew or a paint crew or electric heat and air, landscape, you know what I'm saying? I need all that. I need all mine for my young son and my family, you know what I'm saying? That's F up Jefferson County. What is y'all on? The man wrist got amputated. Something wrong. Somebody got to answer for that. Don't matter how many traffic ticket warrants he got, right? Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the damn comment section, man. Lord, hit the join button. Become a member, man. Like, share, subscribe. Cash App, PayPal. DC The Voice. Alabama Prisoner Profiles.